learned in criminal justice that the majority of violent crimes are committed by white people. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing. Stop it. Stop all your hating.
It's going?
Yep.
Alright, everybody. So we're going to get started. Thanks for coming. We're going to talk about tour stuff. It's actually kind of a idea that was stemmed from Tuesday's talk from Carver, who's not up on the board anymore. But I thought it'd be interesting to do a forensics examination of a computer that had Tor artifacts on it. So the idea is that we're going to use a Windows XP virtual machine. We're going to install Tor. We're going to run some Tor searches, just kind of use the Tor browser for a little bit, and then we're going to image it. But along with imaging it, we're also going to image memory, and we're going to also capture network traffic as well. So actually, we won't have to image it because we'll have a VMDK because it's a virtual machine. So VMDKs you can just throw right into FTK. Today is going to be more setting up and acquisition of the evidence rather than analysis of it. That'll be part 2 of this whole thing. So today we're just kind of setting it up and getting it going. I hope it's interesting. I didn't find a whole ton of research on it, so not a lot of people have done it, so it'd be kind of cool to see what we find. So let's get started.
Let's see.
So on the T drive, there is a folder called Tor Project. So just copy that whole folder.
Bless you.
And then I'm going to copy it to the D drive. I would recommend copying it to the D drive as well. So we're going to have to go through some loops and hurdles a little bit to get this thing going. First thing, within that folder, there's a executable for VMware. You might have have VMware installed on these computers. I'm not sure, but in case they're not, I'll just look real quick. Yeah, so VMware is not even installed. So within here, there's the VMware player executable. We're going to run that. Next, make sure you accept the license agreement, because you have no choice. They make you. You guys are still copying?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Huh.
Dr. Montante. Everybody say hi to Dr. Montante. He's our club advisor. Hi,
Hello.
Dr. Montante.
Hi, everybody.
How's the copying going? Are we
Almost halfway.
Almost halfway? Is it really that slow? That's because T drive.
Everybody's using it.
You guys are all using it, yeah. The math?
Yeah.
Not very good at math. We're doing a Tor project.
I told Dr. Barrett that's what I heard.
Yeah.
You'll do Bitcoins as well.
Not really. Probably not. No. We did a Bitcoin presentation before. Yeah, we have a PowerPoint, but as far as actually installing and downloading like that kind of stuff, probably not.
Huh.
Just Tor artifacts, that kind of thing. In memory and network packets as well.
Oh.
So,
I was going to say, do you know we can be able to create our own cryptocurrency?
really?
So in other words, we could probably create a cryptocurrency called Husky Coin.
Husky
Yes.
coin. How about that?
There's actually an article on Ars Technica that shows how they did it, how you can do that, whether you're a programmer or you don't know how to program at all.
Nice. That's cool. How does it look? You good?
I'm done.
Everybody good? Almost. Come on,
10 seconds.
Dan, seriously.
2 seconds. Done.
Okay. So, once again, in the Tor project folder, there's the VMware player. Double click that, go through the install process, make sure it fully installs. Next. 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 Continue. Interestingly enough, this fun fact, this virtual machine that we're going to be using is the same one that we used for the penetration testing thing we did. So yeah, it's the XP machine. Fun fact in case you ever on Jeopardy, you need to know that. So no, just in case. Hey, where is this Windows XP VM from? It's from our penetration testing experiment. Boom. 200. Fun facts for 200. How's the installing going? Slow?
Yeah. Seems to be hanging there.
Is that where it's hanging at yours too?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, it's almost done.
Is it?
Oh, it's done. So we go ahead and run VMware.
If it's done, you guys can go ahead and run VMware.
Okay, it's got to go.
Sweet. Okay. So run VMware, just you can type it right in there in the word wheel. Are we all here? Yes? Great. Thank you all for your feedback. You're not there?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so we're just going to open a virtual machine because we already have this created. And then navigate back to the Tor folder. Windows XP and then click the Windows 7.vmx. Fun fact, it's really not Windows 7. It's actually Windows XP. What?
Why'd you name it that?
You did.
No, I didn't.
Somebody, one of you guys did, whoever created it.
Andy, didn't you create this?
Can't remember. I don't think so. Are we all here?
Yep.
Alright, good deal. I'm pretty sure, double check with me, but I'm almost positive that shared folders... Oh, nice. If you can, make shared folders and then make sure it's always enabled. And then we're going to add a shared folder. So browse to the Tor project folder, and I'm just going to add that folder. That's how we're going to transfer over Wireshark and the Tor download. So once you got that, do next, enable this share. And then as I found out earlier today, you also need to check the map as a network drive in Windows Guests, which should have been logical, but I missed that. Are we good? Yes? Okay. So, okay. Then you're going to play the virtual machine. Okay, make sure you say I copied it. You don't need to install anything, just tell it to remind you later. Alright. Are we all here? Windows XP? Yeah, really bad stuff. That's from back in our penetration testing days. Really bad stuff. This is really bad stuff. Boom. It's like a throwback to the penetration testing thing. Glad Josh. Okay, so if you go just for the ease of access, I'm gonna put my computer on the desktop. If you go into my computer, you should see. Of course, I don't. It's fantastic. There should be a shared folder that's not there. Does anybody see the shared folder here? No? You guys? I don't think so. It's supposed to. When I did it earlier today, it didn't. It showed right. It showed right up. Manage virtual machine settings. Huh.
You have
The tools? Yeah. I don't think so. That's probably it.
you have a bridge connection?
No, I think that it's the we'll have to download VMware tools. So, if you didn't see where I did that at, it's at manage or player, manage, and then install VMware tools. Forgot I had to do that earlier today too. And then just do download and install. Hopefully it won't take super long. So, anybody read anything interesting in forensics? Nobody's read anything interesting in forensics? Dan, you look like you're about to say something. What have you been reading?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right.
I was just trying to recall. Sorry, I haven't been doing research.
Josh, anything?
Not of interest lately.
Chris Groove, you got anything interesting to share?
I usually read.
You usually read?
I usually read stuff online, but so far nothing of interest.
Gotcha. So, so who thinks that we're gonna find some stuff from some Tor artifacts? What kind of, you think we're gonna find some stuff?
We're gonna find some stuff.
Yeah?
Yep.
What kind of stuff you think we'll find?
Stuff in the Firefox.
Stuff in the Firefox.
Wherever Firefox stores its data, that's what the one guy was talking about. If you can do forensics on Firefox, you can try to do forensics on Tor.
Right, but isn't
I
the
don't know.
idea that Tor deletes those files?
Just because it's
After
deleted
it
doesn't mean you
turns
can't
on.
recover it. What?
I would agree with that.
I mean, that's like the whole foundation of forensics right there.
I would agree with that. I just suspect that Tor is also thought of that as well. That's probably why they
You
have.
think they're gonna write over it?
What?
You think they're gonna write over it?
I don't know. I really. That's
Have you
why.
done this before?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
That's why I. This is my independent project I'm bringing with you guys.
Are we doing it typical?
You're welcome. Yeah, just do typical. Next, install.
Andy, if this is your independent project, you do know you need a human experimentation for it.
Landon, you up for that?
You've got all these subjects here.
I
Human
do.
Experimentation.
Raise your hand if you want to be human experimented with. Josh, you got Josh.
What do
You
you
haven't
need?
paying attention. Leave him alone.
Josh is paying attention. So this guy 1 ear to the ground.
I had a XP machine virtual.
What?
I have it on my USB.
You mean the USB that you said that you didn't bring?
No, that's a different one. This is the one
Oh.
that transferred the data, but I didn't transfer
Gotcha. Okay. Are you guys with me here? It finished? No? Who is done with that? Okay, when it's done, restart it. You'll have to. No choice. I know this isn't super exciting, but the analysis part is probably where it's going to get exciting. But we're not doing that this week. We're not doing it next week either because we don't have Forensics Club.
Alright, let's go.
But
Starting spring break.
yeah, but that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I mean, we're gonna capture traffic from Tor. That's pretty cool, and memory.
Your computer might be
It's true. Okay. Back to alright. So if your virtual machine's back on, you should see under network drives, the shared folder, and it maps to the Z drive. Does everybody see that? No?
Yeah.
You're not even following along, are you?
I'm ahead of you.
You're ahead of me?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't even know where I'm going.
Install before.
You have to install other things first. Okay.
That's
Okay. So once we're there, double click the Z drive, go to Tor project, and we're gonna bring over a couple of these things here. In fact, most of them. So bring Tor browser, memorize, and Wireshark. Copy those over. And because I'm super lazy, I always put them on the desktop. If you've ever seen my desktop, it's pretty ugly. It's because I copy everything to it. Once you have that going, we're going to install Wireshark first. The version of Wireshark only works on x64 machines. Good deal. Yeah, I guess I copied over the wrong one. That's weird.
Just download it.
Yeah, you could just download it.
No, I think we just prefer to the option of this before. Whenever you want.
While you're getting Wireshark, install Memorize as well. So Memorize,
No.
accept, next, install. Actually, this is actually even more fun. This is a fortunate mistake. Let's download, or let's install Tor browser. So boom, English. I just installed to the default settings. And then when it's done, just run it. It says run Tor browser bundle, so run it. And then when it comes up with this this box here, push connect. And it's going to establish connection to the Tor network and start providing hardcore anonymity to us. Boom. Okay, so here's Tor. And it does run, in fact, run on top of Firefox. And actually, if you look into the Tor browser folder, which should be on your desktop, under browser, you can see that it is in fact called Firefox. And being that it's on top of Firefox, actually, like Dan was saying, forensically it is actually very similar. So if you have some of the files from Firefox, then you can do forensics on these. So you'll have a profile, and then in here you'll have, somewhere in here is an SQLite database for history. Should be. And then key 3, that's the keys for the data, or for the browser as well, which is important if you have password stuff. So if you log into a some kind of say Facebook, and you save the password for Facebook, you can crack those passwords actually pretty easily if you have this key 3 database file. So anyways, back to Tor. Let us go to google.com and then search for Wireshark and download Wireshark using Tor. We're anonymously downloading Wireshark. And you can see it says https encrypted.google.com. That's a fun fact, fun change. Fun facts are the best. Everybody likes fun facts. Wireshark, go deep.
Heard that one. Is this thinking recorded?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's being recorded.
Who cares?
So our 12 viewers will get a nice laugh.
You watching it 12 times?
What if John watches?
I don't even watch. I just refresh. Just kidding. So under the downloads for Wireshark, you want the Windows installer 32-bit. External application is needed to handle. Launch application.
I'll do it.
Save file, and like always, I always save it to the desktop. You guys can save it to wherever you want to, but the desktop's the most fun. You're reaching again. It's reach.
You looked at me like you could say something.
I was looking at you because you looked like you were gonna say something. Sorry. Did everybody get Memorize installed? This guy over here, Memorize. That's a tool from Mandiant. It allows you to, well, analyze memory. Well, not analyze, actually collect memory. It exports to a IMG file. Then you can use like Redline or Volatility or whatever to analyze it. So I've got another minute and 1 second remaining. While that's going, there's some things. So from the Tor browser, right? There's obviously extra websites that you can get to. If you went to the top, Carver made an analogy about an iceberg, and what we see and what we can freely get to is the top of the iceberg, and what's underneath the iceberg is a lot larger, and that's called the deep net. So through the Tor browser, we can actually get to the deep net. We can get there. Some of these extra websites are, you can put a .onion at the end of them and you can get to them. So if you just search google.com, if Wireshark is finished downloading for you, make sure you run it and install it. or install it and then run it. Next. So in Google, you just type in finish .onion websites. There's a whole bunch of web links for you to find working links to the deep web, how to access it. So the very first one, just click on that. Okay. So here's some stuff on the hidden wiki. Hidden wiki mirror, hackbox, onion bookmark. I don't know. Let's see what the hidden wiki is. Maybe. Oh, look. So look down here. It says that it's connecting to. There it is. Docs bind tell something dot onion. Docs viewer. Find hard candy here. So I wouldn't recommend clicking any of these things. So, all right, we're not looking to get into any trouble here. So this is just a portal into the deep web, and you can even like. I tried earlier today. If you like copy these web links and then like put them into just normal Chrome or something like that, it didn't work for me, at least. And I think that's what's supposed to happen. You're not supposed to be able to do that. I don't know if it'll work here. Yeah, see? So I pasted it right into Google Chrome, and it says Google Chrome cannot find that. Why? Because we've just dove deep into the deep web. So it is, yeah. Yep, exactly. It's supposed to be way, way bigger. So, if you have Wireshark, here's some of the interesting stuff I wanted to check out. So, if Wireshark's running, does everybody have Wireshark running? No, you don't. Did you download Wireshark?
Yeah, I did.
Did you install it?
Yeah, but did you say run it?
Yeah, now we're not yet. We just opened the
Yeah,
program. It's okay. So open up Wireshark, and then there should only be one connection, the local area connection, and then just click start. Let's run it and see what kind of stuff we find. So now let's go back to our deep web, and let's see if we can find another website that is part of the deep web. So I'm just gonna Google around .onion websites. So the point is that we're looking right now to see if we can see in our web traffic, one, whether or not we can trace these websites back to our IP address, two, whether or not we actually have true anonymity. So let's see here. So there's the hidden wiki again. Let's see, Snap BBS. I don't know what that is. Torchan. I don't know. I'm just gonna click on run. Bobby's board. Okay, so I just copied one, pasting it into the Tor browser window. Now I'm going to it. It's gonna connect. Still have Wireshark running, right? Wireshark's still running. Unable to connect. Huh.
God, it's going so great.
No, I'm kidding.
No, we're not going there. There's the thieves market. We're not going there either. Let's try Bitcoin. Here we go. So Bitcoin stuff. Bitcoin for cash. Let's try that one. Paste that in there.
Thirty computers on this stuff.
Did not work again. So these are all not working. I'm gonna just go back to the hidden wiki then. Let's try that.
Maybe we should stop Wireshark before trying again. Because I think with Wireshark, maybe that might be the problem. I try to access that hidden wiki and it doesn't want to connect.
Maybe. This seems like a weird thing.
Oh, one Chris.
I don't think that's the problem.
I think you should click on the first one.
This one? There we go. So yeah, so now we're going through some of these hidden wiki stuff. DocArc. Fine. I really don't.
Two chains.
I just don't feel like it's a good idea. There's Chris. So I'll click on one Chris. There you go. User thinks cancer's funny. How about that?
Merry Chris.
Address, parents, info. So anyways, now we've got, so that's I think that's a pretty good amount of stuff. Let's stop running Wireshark, and just so we make sure we have this, let's save it. I'm actually going to save this back to our shared folder, so back into our tour project folder. And make sure you save it as a PCAP. Don't save it as the first one. Make sure it's a PCAP, not a PCAP NG, PCAP. And then call this tour traffic. And save it. Now, we have that open. Let's also navigate and get our memory dump right now as well. So, open up the command prompt. And then you're going to have to change directory to program files. So I just did a change directory ... gets you back to the root. Change directory program files. Change directory Mandiant. Change directory memorize. And then do a dir real quick. And in there you should see a file called memorydd.bat. And that's what we're going to run. So just type in memorydd.bat. I just tabbed over to auto-complete it, and then press enter. And it might run into some issues. I'm not sure what those issues are for exactly. I'm thinking it might have to do with the fact that we're in a virtual machine. I'm not completely sure though. But it doesn't hinder the fact that we still get an image, which is nice. So it's going to run through that. It only takes a few minutes. And then if you go back into C, program files, Mandiant, memorize, there will be a folder called audits. And then there's the name of the computer, hack me. And then that's a date string, 2014, 310, stuff, blah, 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 time. And then there's our image, memory.2003.606f.image. We're going to copy that file and throw that also back into our network share. I don't know. No, it's probably not exactly.
Bless you.
So I'm just throwing that into Tor project. That one will take a couple of minutes because it's a 524 megabytes.
Bless you.
Is everybody good there? We have network traffic and an image in the Tor folder. I just put in the Tor traffic, and then I also just copied over a memory image. Are we all good? Any questions? No questions.
Can you go over how you have the memory again?
Yeah. So in the command prompt, we navigated to C program files mandient memorize.
Right, that's exactly what I know.
Okay. And then if you do a dir, there's a file right there, memorydd.bat.
Okay.
Just run that. So you just type in memorydd.bat and then enter, and it'll run it.
Even if it comes up with some warnings.
Yeah, it's gonna come up with some warnings. They should be like, what? It shouldn't. Let me see. We are at them.
Yeah. You go to them, this folder should be your subject or
I know. Right? Did you have trouble? Yeah. Plus, the school of walking.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we have right now. That's my plan for now, and then from there we'll actually the next step would be to analyze our memory image and our network traffic as well as the VMDK to see what kind of stuff we can find, whether or not we can find Tor artifacts, and then after that analysis is done, we would delete Tor from Windows XP VM and then reanalyze that to see if we can, if a user had deleted Tor, would we still be able to find indicators that Tor was run, and whether or not we can find actually where they had browsed to. So next time what we'll do is actually do analysis on what we just captured, our memory image and our network traffic, and see if we can find anything on Tor, which I'll provide for you guys as well, or you can use your own, whatever you have. Any questions on that? Questions, ideas? It's kind of just thinking about this. I thought it'd be interesting. Yep. Good? Okay. That's all I have for today. Thanks for coming.
And I was having trouble. I think Steve also had trouble connecting to the .onion websites, especially the hidden wiki. I don't know why I'm having trouble, even though I had Wireshark turned off.
I'm not sure either. Steve, do you want to close this?
you think the school might be blocking it, or
I don't think so.
I would have thought so anyway.
I don't think so because I was able to get to that.
It doesn't help.
Well, I don't know why I couldn't do that.
Sounds pretty fly me. I know how powerful
Okay.
it is. I like that at once a day.